welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Nicola, I'm a mum of two and I make videos about all things lifestyle and hauls and cleaning and all sorts of stuff like that. So if you like that sort of thing, please subscribe just down below here. If you're a new subscriber, thank you so much. I've been a little bit overwhelmed actually by the amount of people that have subscribed recently, and it shows that consistency works because I have been posting once a week as I promised, and yeah, I'm really pleased to see you all here, so thank you very much. And if you're not subscribed yet, please do. So today I am going to do a speed clean for you. My kitchen is looking a bit of a state, to be honest. I try to keep on top of everything and tend to sort of surface clean every single day, particularly bathrooms and things like that. I've mentioned in previous vlogs that I am doing the organised mum method to a certain extent, but I probably don't follow it as much as I should, and therefore there are certain times when places like the kitchen and the bathrooms need a really deep clean, and today is one of those days. I will just show you what it looks like now, and then I'm going to blitz it. Excuse the hair is up, which means I'm in business. So yeah, I'll show you what it looks like now. So as you can see, so this is the kitchen. This blind particularly gets really grubby, and I think it just gets like fats and stuff. Most of the other blinds in the house just get dusty, but this you have to really clean it properly. So I'm going to take that down. The windows desperately need cleaning. If I go from a different angle, I don't know whether you can see. No, it actually looks quite nice, but they are covered in watermarks because they get splashed on from the sink. I've got washing up there that he's putting away. The surfaces only doing these cupboards all desperately need a really good scrub and a clean. So does the cooker hood, and the filter underneath needs a clean. All these cupboards, all this stuff needs to come out, and this all needs wiping out. The oven is fairly clean, so I'm not going to bother with that, but I will do the front of it. All this stuff needs putting away and just cleaning up. I'm not going to do the insides of the cupboards. The floor needs a good scrub. Over here, so table needs all sorting and clearing. These windows need a clean. And we've got rubbish here that needs putting away. This is, oh, if I stand from this side, you can't see. This is my coffee station, which I talked about in my Poundland haul, which I'll link below. A few people asked if I was going to do a video about that. So I will, at the end, show you everything I've got on there and what it looks like. I've got washing here that needs doing. Utility room isn't too bad, but it does need a bit of a tidy up. And then we say washing and tumble dryer needs to go on. So without further ado, I am going to get cracking, and I will see you at the end. So starting off with the washing, I try to do at least 1 or 2 loads of washing a day, and yet we still seem to end up with 4 or 5 at the weekend. Andrew works out every day, so that creates quite a lot of washing, and I tend to put everything in the tumble dryer. It's much easier and gets it done quicker. So just clearing everything away before I start all the cleaning. I use a magic eraser to clean my cupboards. It works really well, it gets off all the marks, all the grease and the stains. It's really important to look underneath the cupboards as well. It gets really greasy under there from cooking and can get really grimy, so I have to remember to clean underneath them. Cleaning my cooker hood with some method spray, and then I use like a stainless steel polish and a stainless steel polishing cloth. And underneath, remember to turn off your hob before you start cleaning it. Onto more cupboards. These magic erasers are brilliant. I bought some from Wish actually, and I got loads for about £1 plus postage. They do them everywhere. So just putting some white vinegar there in my kettle to descale it. I put a cup of white vinegar and then top it up with hot water, and then leave it to sit for half an hour or so. The bottom cupboards tend to get a lot worse actually than the top ones, with drips down from the surfaces and things, so they're always a lot worse. And you have to clean inside the tops of them as well. As you open the drawers, the tops of them can get really grubby. Little friend there come to say hello, that's Bungo, our little Cavapoo. Just rinsing out the kettle. If you're going to use white vinegar to clean your kettle, you need to really make sure you rinse it out properly. I then boiled it twice, I think, afterwards. Just cleaning my blinds. I was hoping to take these down actually and clean them, but I couldn't get them off, so I'm just doing it while they're up on the wall. They get really dirty with grease, and I used some Method spray, and then I cleaned it and polished it with a magic eraser as well to make it lovely and white. As you can see, I'm only going about 2/3 of the way down because we keep the blind 2/3 closed, so the bottom section was actually completely clean. This little bucket here I bought from Lakeland, and I will talk about that a bit more in a bit. Just cleaning the windows using a bit of white vinegar for the windows. I do have a window back, but I am struggling to use it without getting streaks. So if anyone knows any tips of using a window back without streaks, let me know. More washing. Just cleaning down the sink. We have a lot of limescale, and we're quite a hard water area, so I use a limescale remover to clean the sink area and the draining board. But I reckon once this is finished, this is a sink that even Mrs. Hinch would be proud of. Just rinsing out the kettle again and then just cleaning it up and cleaning the base. Now to the surfaces and my trays. I use Method mostly for the surfaces, and sometimes Zoflora. I have a little spray bottle of Zoflora on the go most of the time. I just doing my hob with some of the pink stuff. I had to use the hoover to get some of the bits out of the inside of the burners there, but the pink stuff is brilliant for getting all the marks up. And then I finished it off with a damp cloth and then some stainless steel polish spray. As I was doing the surfaces here, I moved my toaster, and I think almost an entire loaf of bread fell out the bottom of the toaster. I think I clearly need to clean it more often, so I gave it a good scrub and an empty out. And I think you'll agree it looked much better afterwards. So this is my Lakeland container. It's brilliant. I use it mainly for cleaning the oven shelves, and I can leave them in there with some fairy liquid and just leave them to soak for a good couple of hours, and then they just wipe clean straight away. It was a brilliant buy. Just cleaning the front of the oven. I just had to empty the draining board again there because since I was cleaning, Archie came home and decided he wanted a bacon sandwich. So, as is the way when you're trying to clean, people are still living in it. It never stays clean for long. So just clearing up my table. I would love to leave it with the oak out, but it is much better for it to be covered, and I use this oilcloth which I got from Aldi. So this is my coffee station, which I said I would talk a little bit about. The actual unit below I bought from Amazon, and we got just before Christmas, and I love it. I can change it for the season, so obviously I've got it for Valentine's Day at the moment, and if you saw my Valentine's Day haul from Poundland, you will see some of the things that I bought, and I love it. We got these shelves, I think from Amazon as well actually, or maybe from eBay. And this little tray unit here, 2-tier tray, was from HomeSense, along with a lot of the things that were in it. Just into the utility room now, and then a final hoover. I should really move the table and hoover and mop underneath it, but I can't be bothered, it's too heavy. Just cleaning the skirtings underneath, and a last final mop. And I think we are just about done. And I think I'm done. I'm absolutely shattered. I started this at about 12 o'clock and it's now 10 past 4. But I think you'll agree that this looks so much better. I didn't actually get round to cleaning these windows. They're not actually that bad. The other ones were worse. And I might do them tomorrow. But for now, I think I've had enough. I am shattered. So I'll just show you what it looks like now. How much better is this? Look at that. And the floor is clean. I used like a mixture of diluted Zoflora on the floor. I don't always, I usually use like a wood treatment, but sometimes it just needs a really good scrub and disinfectant, so I use that today. And then everything looks really clean, the windows, the blind is all scrubbed, and everything. I even cleaned inside the kettle, and the oven hob is all clean and shining. Toaster's even clean. oven. When I opened the oven, it wasn't as clean as I thought it was inside, so I think I'm going to have to do that at some point. Everything is sparkling. There we go. And then all that's left, oh, excuse the tripod, all that's left really to do is finish the washing and put that away. But other than that, everything is done. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, and as I said before, if you could subscribe down below, that would be great too, and I will see you in my next one.